Hey, what's going on, Tom? So you are watching Warrior. Warrior's super good, man. Warrior's super good. Oh, so maybe I'm wrong about that. I did catch a few episodes of Cloak and Dagger, like the first couple of episodes, which actually I was interested to see. At the time, I think it was on Freeform when I saw it, but I don't think it's on Freeform anymore. But I know when I was a kid, I loved Cloak and Dagger. I had several of those comic books. Yeah, Tom Riddle says he's instantly hooked on Warrior. I'm trying to tell you, man, Warrior is good, is really good. Okay, so Javon Jones says Cloak and Dagger is still on Freeform, but it's on Hulu now too. Oh man, you know what? Don't let me forget to talk about this too. I won't get into it right now, but we definitely have to talk about streaming services because I'm going to tell you, everybody knows right now at this point that Netflix is the giant, the king of streaming. But you guys, I mark my words. Remember I said it, whatever today's date is. I don't know what today's date is, that Disney is going to knock Netflix off the block. Disney will be the new king of streaming. You heard it here. I don't know if you heard it here first, but you heard it here. Yeah, General, you should be able to catch up with Warrior though pretty soon because I think there's like two more episodes, and then you can just go back and watch old episodes, and it might end up on some streaming platform. Who knows? It might end up on Netflix. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I know, Dooley, but we'll talk about it in a second because I've been kind of following what's going on with Netflix and all the other streaming services because now there's so many people that are what do they call it? Pulling the plug or cutting the cord. So they're looking to get a lot of their needs met through streaming services. And from what I understand that Disney has on deck, they're gonna knock Netflix off. That's what I understand. Oh yeah. Definitely, Garth. I already got my tickets, man. I already got my tickets. I definitely will be checking out Godzilla. What's going on, Cage? I mean, Netflix, Devon, they have some stuff on there. They got some really good content. And as you guys already know, I'm super excited about The Witcher that's coming out on Netflix. And where is Envy on yet? Because he was clowning me in the comments. He was saying I was hyping The Witcher up. I was talking about it too much in terms of compared it to Game of Thrones. But I think The Witcher has potential to be better than Game of Thrones. So when Envy comes on, I'm gonna talk to him if I didn't miss him. I don't think he's on yet. I haven't seen him. What's going up, King? We're going on. Sorry. I actually heard Detective Pikachu was pretty funny, General. Yeah, man. So, Javon, if you have not like read the books or heard the books, I haven't read the books. I've only heard them on audiobook, but I have played the Witcher games. I do have those. I'm telling you, man, like when I tell you I'm pumped for The Witcher, I am pumped because if you look at all the stuff that's in that source material, and if they can bring that to us and do it well, man, you're talking about some highly entertaining content. If they can pull it off and if they can get the visuals right, The Witcher, man, The Witcher is poised to be very good. Oh, wait. So, Tremaine, you do like Henry Cavill in that role? A lot of people complaining about Henry Cavill in that role. Thanks, Tom, for the super chat. No, man. Yeah, no problem. Warrior is amazing, man. It's really, really good for those folks that haven't seen it. And if you can, man, you definitely need to check it out. Like I said in the other video, if it's a reason that like it's a finance thing or some other reason you can't watch it, but if you're not watching it just because you're not watching it, Let me tell you guys, that's one you don't want to sleep on, and they have renewed it for season 2. Man, I can't. You're right, Javon. Like, the Umbrella Academy is awesome. I was shocked at how good the Umbrella Academy was. I really, really was. It's really good. So Tremaine is saying Henry Cavill played my second favorite superhero, Superman. Wherever he goes, I'll take it. I'll at least check it out. Yeah, you know what? I thought that Henry Cavill was actually not bad in any of the Supermans, including Justice League. I know people gave him a really hard time, but I actually liked his performance in all of those roles. And I didn't hate him in the Superman movies. I know a lot of people gave him a lot of flack, but I didn't think those movies were bad. Oh, King says he has a way to be able to check out Warrior for free, so maybe he can help us out with that. I mean, I have Cinemax, but you know what, Eddie? I think Krypton is still on. I just saw, I don't know if it was a trailer or I read an article about it, but I think that either Krypton has not been canceled or it was canceled and they're bringing it back. I know I read something like that. I liked Krypton too, actually. Man, it's too much to watch. You wish you could like clone yourself. Jin Han, how you doing, man? Oh, you know what? So I raved about it the last time we went live. I'm just curious to see how many of you guys have seen John Wick yet. Just like give me a yes or something like that. I'm just curious. Things are good, Jin Han. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, so King has, he says that's how I saw John Wick. So King has another method for viewing things. What, Joe? Not yet? Man, what are you waiting for? Oh, KHK says it's on Showbox. Yeah, John Wick was awesome, Tom. John Wick was, man, it was really good. Okay, so Tremaine did say that Krypton was renewed for season 2. Cool. So I got to go back and revisit it. And I think it's on Sci-Fi. Man, it's so hard to catch everything. Hey, I'm curious to know, has anybody heard anything about Into the Badlands news? I have not heard anything other than what I shared the last time we live streamed. I don't know. Has there been anything new that's turned up? I know Jin Han is in the chat, and I know he has his finger on the pulse of that. So I don't know if anybody's heard anything new about Into the Badlands. Garth said not yet. Yeah, Cage. John Wick 4, man, looks good. I think they're setting things up for the for like a Continental series or a Continental movie. They've been talking about that. Yeah, General says he hasn't heard anything about ITB yet either. I do know Jin Han might be replying to it now, but I do know that Jin Han said the last time that they pitched it to a lot of different streaming platforms, and I think those platforms, their response was that they had their own content now, so it seemed like they weren't interested. But which totally might be true, because every platform right now, it's about to be a war. Every platform right now is gearing up to defend itself against all of these oncomers like Disney and things like that. So everybody's trying to get their own content. That's one of the reasons why I think that Cavill is playing Geralt in The Witcher, besides the fact that it does give The Witcher like international appeal because he's a big US movie star. But yeah, man, everybody is like everybody's gearing up for this war, and everybody's gearing up to try and capture that Game of Thrones audience. Man, hey Garth, you know what? I love Smallville. Smallville was awesome. That was my show. You know what, Eddie? So Eddie asked me what platform is best for me. I think Eddie's talking about streaming service. I mean, right now, I'm Netflix. To me, they have the most variety. And one of the things I really like about Netflix is how they showcase a lot of international shows. So it gives me like a broader scope of what folks are doing outside of just like U.S. cinema or U.S. TV making. So I like that. But I think Disney is getting ready to wallop Netflix. I really do. Yeah, you're right, Javon. Disney coming for them stones. I'm telling you. So here's the deal, man. And you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments. The reason I say that Disney is going to wallop Netflix is, number one, from the articles I've read, Netflix is like in a lot of financial trouble. They're not making a whole bunch of money. And we also know that they just threw a ton of money behind the Witcher series, which I really think Netflix is putting out there and hoping that will be their saving grace. But I don't think they can compete with Disney streaming. I mean, think about all the properties that Disney has. You're talking about the Marvel properties. You're talking about the Star Wars properties. You're talking about legendary or classic animations. They got everything, and they have the money too. Who's going to be able to compete with that? I don't know who can compete with it, especially if they do things like transition some things from the movies and then move certain properties to the platform to have you be able to continue the experience. I don't know, man. I don't know who's going to be able to stand against that. Yeah, Javon, Jinhan said that they shopped ITB at Netflix, and Netflix wasn't interested, wasn't taking. But like I said, I don't think Netflix has a whole bunch of money. And from what I heard, ITB is expensive to produce. Yeah, I think it would be great on Netflix. I agree with you, Tremaine. You know what, Eddie? I watched The Tick for a couple of episodes on Amazon, and I was a huge Tick fan, like way back. I think when it was on Fox, the live action was on Fox, but I used to watch the animation too. As a matter of fact, I got a Tick t-shirt around here somewhere, which I got to find. Thank you for reminding me of that. But I love The Tick. I haven't watched it recently, though, on Amazon, so I don't know what's going on with it now. Are you still watching it? So Tremaine says the Tick is great. Okay, so you're done with it. Oh, is anybody a Star Trek fan? I'm just curious. Any Trekkies? Oh, wow, Amazon didn't renew it. Yeah, big Star Trek fan too. I'm curious, Tremaine, what's your favorite favorite series? If anybody says anything other than TNG, I'm mad at them. So I'm curious to know, for those that watch Star Trek, what's your favorite Star Trek to watch? Your favorite show? All right, guys, I'm gonna give me a second here. I'm also gonna tweet this. Where's my mouse? Oh, Gar says he doesn't like Star Trek. Yeah, I'm a huge Trek fan too. I'm actually pretty excited about Picard. I want to see what they do with that. Yeah, TNG next. Now I'm with you, Jen Hyde. Next Generation all the way. Hold on, Cage. Is that what they're saying? Or are you just making jokes? Or did you hear that's what that Drake is actually supposed to play Spock? I don't even know if I should ask that question. I feel silly for asking it. No, Eddie, I haven't watched Deadly Class, but I heard it's really good too. Yeah, I like Voyager also, Mojo. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like those guys too, Tremaine. Never heard of that, Garth. Star Cage. Hmm. The Protector, man, Javon, The Protector is really good. I'm glad you said that because I just noticed that season 2 is up now on Netflix, and I was mad the way that they ended season 1 because I had to wait all that time. The Protector is really good. The Protector is an example of what I was talking about because that's a Turkish-based show, I believe. That's one of the things that Netflix does is really cool is they bring us like all this content that's outside of the U.S. so we get exposure to other things, which I really like. Yeah, General, it would be nice if ITB gets picked up by Disney, but I don't think Disney's picking anybody up. I think Disney's like, man, we're creating our own stuff. Yeah, I heard Doom Patrol was really good too. I saw a few episodes of Doom Patrol, but a lot of people talk about Doom Patrol in relationship to the Umbrella Academy. Swamp Thing looks good too. Yeah, man, how do you can't keep up with it all? It's so much stuff. Oh yeah, Stargate, Garth. Stargate is awesome. I like almost all of the different versions of Stargate. Oh, I didn't know that, Tremaine. Wow. Hey, I'm curious. Do you guys think that we might see X-Men in the next couple of years in the MCU? I'm just curious to know what you guys think. See, that's a Disney property too. Netflix is in trouble, you guys. I'm telling you. I've seen a couple of episodes of the Queen of the South, but I haven't really watched too much of it. So Eddie was saying he doesn't think so. I think he's responding to the X-Men being in the MCU. They couldn't have done it, really, Eddie. They had to wait to solidify things. They were still getting stuff straight with Fox, who owned the property. But now I think that Netflix is back in the hands of back under Marvel's umbrella. So Marvel Entertainment's umbrella, which is Disney. So I think they could bring them in. Who knows when it'll happen, but they could do it. Yeah, I agree too, Jinhan. Jinhan said he's not sure because the point anyway, like I said before, the MCU can do whatever they want to do. I mean, we got everything now. Shoot, when Spider-Man From Home comes out, we got interdimensional, not interdimensional travel, but I think Mysterio is from another Earth, I believe, or another universe. So they've opened it up now. You can do whatever you want. That's what I think. That's my argument too for people who say like there are certain characters that are too powerful for the MCU. I don't really think that's true. I think that they can do whatever they want. Like some of you guys who saw my video, I know Tremaine saw it because we had some comments about going back and forth about Blue Marvel, introducing Blue Marvel into the MCU. They can put anybody they want in the MCU. So Tremaine is saying Feige already has the next 5 years planned out. Now, so Javon, that is one thing. He said he wants to see the One Above All or the Living Tribunal. I do think though, if you put like certain characters in there, like those two per se, you have to nerf them a little bit. They can't be all that they are in the comic books within the MCU. I don't know how they would do that. Oh, Tremaine is saying they don't own all the characters. Oh wow, he's saying that I guess Marvel is still missing about 30% of the characters. I didn't know that. All right, Garth, what does that say? Do you like to see Netflix and DC team up and make amazing TV series? I wouldn't mind seeing a Netflix DC team up. I think that'd be great. Yeah, that would have been cool if Stan Lee did play that role. I agree. How many of you guys are planning on seeing Dark Phoenix? I'm curious. Hey, Envy, I was just talking about you, man. Welcome. I was just telling everybody how you were clowning me about about The Witcher, saying that it wasn't going to be as good as Game of Thrones. I asked everybody to make mad faces at you when you got on. I'm just kidding, buddy. You know what? I'm up in the air about Dark Phoenix. I don't know what it is about X-Men movies. There's something that's always missing. Is it just me? There's something that feels like it's just always missing something. The only X-Men movie I didn't feel that way about was the first one, because I was just enamored to see them on the screen. And I didn't feel that way about Days of Future Past. I actually felt like that one was pretty well written. But from what I understand, that was an attempt to kind of reboot the universe cinematically. But I don't know, even the Dark Phoenix, like when I see the trailers and I look at or I hear some of the dialogue, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it, but something feels wrong. Something feels missing. It doesn't feel as complete as like movies that are in the MCU. That's just my take. So Tremaine is saying he feels like he doesn't like the look of it. He says he feels like it's rehashing X-Men Last Stand, which I didn't like X-Men Last Stand, by the way. And I hated X-Men First Class. A lot of people liked it. I hated X-Men First Class. Oh, maybe so, Jinhan. That makes sense. If it had the same writer. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too, Javon. He says that he feels like we haven't really built up the X-Men. I kind of feel that way too, like we did the Avengers. I kind of feel that way. We just kind of went with the broader story. We didn't kind of do individual stories, but you know what else I'm looking forward to, which is getting a lot of flag. Like people have a lot of negative things to say about it. I'm actually looking forward to the New Mutants. A lot of people are not real excited about it, but I think the New Mutants trailers looks good, and I like the spin that they're putting on it. So I'm actually interested to see that. You know what? I'm not sure if I asked you guys this either, but how many of you guys feel like the public is starting to experience superhero movie fatigue? I have heard that. Some people said that they think that the whole superhero movie genre is going to wind down. I was talking to a friend of mine at the jiu-jitsu school about that, and he was saying that he thinks it's coming to its end. I don't think it's coming to its end. I said this before. The reason I think that is because it's like a subclassification of an action movie, and action movies are probably never going to die. So as long as you have a good action movie and it's a superhero movie, it can do well. That's what I think. So I think that the lifespan is still very long for superhero movies. This is my personal take on it. But some of you guys are saying, yeah, like you need a break. All right. And some people saying Marvel probably not topping Endgame. And Tremaine is saying it's actually superhero movie fatigue is not a thing. Superhero films usually make the most at the box office and usually break all the records as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, General said, have I seen the trailer for Supervised? I don't think so. What's Supervised? Or am I is that missing something there, General? There he is, the deputy in the house. What's going on, man? And Jen Han says, well, he's a Batman nut. So even if I get tired of the others, I'll never get tired of Batman. So you know what, Jen Han, then that means you are probably looking forward to Watchmen, yes? Because Batman, you know, The Dark Knight was kind of patterned after Watchmen. So in terms of what Frank Miller did with The Dark Knight. So I would imagine you're looking forward to Watchmen, which is another show that HBO is really doing to try and keep eyes on the platform now that Game of Thrones is off. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Watchmen too. I thought the Watchmen movie was great. It got mixed reviews. I don't know why. I loved Watchmen. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good. Man, Javon, I don't know about Robert Pattinson as Batman. I can't see it. I just don't see it. Emily was like, nope. And Tremaine is like, nah. You know what I want to see? But I don't know if we'd ever see it because I would really want to see it done properly. I would love to see a Silver Surfer movie. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous because I'm not sure that he's established enough, even though he had a couple of runs in the comics with his own comic. I'd love to see a Silver Surfer movie just because I loved him as a kid. I don't know how they would do it. I don't know how they would pull him off. I kind of feel like at some point you'd have to have Galactus in the movie sometime or somewhere, but I would just love to see his own movie. Man, I have no idea. Joe Carter is saying, how much hope do we have for ITB? I don't know, man. I mean, I think that folks are still trying to save the show. And honestly, like, I don't know how long that takes. I don't know how long it takes for a show that's been canceled to be picked up. I don't know if there's like a general range of time. Is it a year? Is it more than that? I don't know. Actually, that's a good point, Jermaine. Maybe a Surfer movie will happen after they establish the Fantastic Four. I hope so. I hope you're right about that. So I'm not sure. So Garth is asking, did I watch the Shin Godzilla movie? Is it good? Is that the one that's coming out? Because it doesn't drop for us until Thursday. I do have tickets for that on Thursday. Yeah, he was good in that crappy Fantastic Four movie, and it was crappy. That's not true, Cage. Keanu Reeves is playing the next Batman. Are you serious or are you playing around? Don't play around, man. Because I like Reeves. Are you serious? I don't know if you guys heard what Cage said. Oh wow! So he said that he heard Keanu Reeves might play the next Batman. I'd like to see that actually. Jermaine saying that's not. Jermaine saying that might not be true. A couple people saying that's fake news. Cage that might not be true. Man, you got me all excited. All right, General. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. No, I haven't seen that, Garth. I mean, I've seen all of the Godzilla movies that have come out over the past couple of years, but I don't know if they were titled Shin Godzilla. Is that an alternate title? Is it a live action movie? I feel kind of silly because I don't know, but I don't know. Oh wow! All right, Cage. That's awesome. If that's true, man, that's exciting. So, all right, Eddie's telling me to watch the supervised trailer. Let me just see something here. All right, Joe, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, guys, too. Make sure that before you guys go, keep your eyes on the in the community tab, because I'm going to post a poll so that we can know like some of the things we can talk about the next time. This time was really just some things that I had on my mind, and actually I just wanted to hang out with you guys because it's always so much fun doing that. But if you guys have some things that you want to get into, make sure that you hop by the community tab. So make sure your notification bells are on so that we can put it in a poll, and then we can have some things to talk about, because we're going to try and do this like every week. The plan is to go live on Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. All right, so Javon has asked me what I think about the Joker movie. And I think Joaquin Phoenix is playing the Joker. I think it could be pretty good. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. I don't know why. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys looking forward to the Joker movie? So a few people said maybe. Tremaine looks like Tremaine's really looking forward to it. Does anybody know, happen to know when the next Wonder Woman comes out? It comes out this year. I'm pretty sure 2019. Is it in the fall? It's 2020. Okay, thanks, Gar. It got pushed. That's what Eddie's saying. All right, next year. I'm looking forward to that. I've said before that I love the first Wonder Woman. I actually like the first Wonder Woman better than I did Spider-Man Homecoming. Much better, actually, than I did Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I believe it. You know what? I believe it, Tremaine. And I heard that Cheetah is the main villain in Wonder Woman, but what's her name? What's her name from Saturday Night Live is playing Cheetah, and I don't know how I feel about that. I can't remember the actress's name. Oh, also, you guys, I will put a link in the. Let me see if I can link it up now, because I did send Daniel the video we did a while ago where everybody was just kind of making comments or saying thank yous and just showing appreciation for the show. So I sent him that link, and he said that he got it, and he said thanks. But I want people to still be able to add to it, so I'm gonna take a second and see if I can put it up here. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the chat just so you guys have it, so that if you haven't made a comment, you can do so, because he's gonna share it with like the cast and crew and all that good stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys still have that, so that you can jump in the comments and just like leave a thank you or something like that. Alrighty. So here's a link for it. Paste it in there. All right, so that's the link to just the thank you video where folks are just saying, thanking Daniel and cast and crew and all that good stuff. So if you guys haven't, hop over there and just jump in the comment sections and just give a thank you, of appreciation for ITB. You don't have to watch the video. If you've already watched it, it's fine. But just like make sure that you guys can drop that comment just so we can show the appreciation. I did, like I said, I passed the link on to him, I think last week. I messaged him in Instagram. So Wonder Woman is a billion times better than Captain Marvel. Yeah, Wonder Woman was much better than Captain Marvel. And Jen Hahn is saying the Batwoman show trailer had me crying from beginning to end. Definitely passing on that show. Yeah, I'm not super excited about that either. But I don't hate the choice for Batwoman. I know a lot of people do, but I don't hate the choice for Batwoman. I'm just not super excited about the show. Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying too, Tremaine. A lot of people were saying it was just kind of too much SJW in it. Hey, what's going on, Hector? Yes, it was. Yes, Batwoman was awesome in the Elseworld crossover. I agree with that. Nope, no more Arrow. Looks like Arrow's gone. Hey, did anybody, I'm curious, see Brightburn? All right, Eddie, thanks for stopping by, man. Cigar said no. I just wondered if anyone saw Brightburn because it's kind of like a spin on the Superman movie. So Tremaine said it looks like it was pretty good. I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna go see it last weekend, but I didn't get a chance to. All right, let's see here. Amy said can't take his son to see the demonic Superman movie. I actually heard it was pretty brutal too. But Tremaine says it looks like it was good. Yeah, I had a few friends who also have channels like this that saw it, but I didn't get a chance to see it. Oh, guys, so let me fill you in on this. If you guys saw the last video for I did talking about The Witcher. So, what does that say? Brightburn was friendly. He only killed some humans. Oh, that's awesome. That's wonderful, Tremaine. So here's the deal. Just to kind of catch you guys up with where we are now and me kind of trying to build things and pursue things with devote more time to the channel. So two things you guys should be aware of. I actually have an interview tomorrow and I have an interview on Friday for a 0.5 position at my job. And what that does is it will allow me to actually go from full-time to part-time on my job, which means I will only work 2.5 days a week. And then the rest of the time I would have to really devote to the channel to try and get things ramped up. So that's my plan, kind of baby steps towards going full time. So keep your fingers crossed because I have to nail one of the interviews to be able to get the position. So that's the deal. And we've already looked at the finances and all that kind of good stuff. So it's very doable, but we decided to take it in baby steps, like not try and jump out there and do everything at once. So we're going to do it in baby steps. And we'll see what happens over the course of the next year if we can get enough traction to continue for me to continue to do that. So that's like the big thing, the big plan about me putting myself out there. So I definitely wanted to make you guys aware of that, so you know. All right, cool. Thanks, Tremaine. I appreciate it, Garth. Yeah, man. I hope so. It will give me a whole bunch more time to pour into the channel. So, because the thing is, like, YouTube doesn't have to bring me like tens of $1,000s a month. It just what it has to do is that it has to bring in enough for me to be able to take care of things, like for just the general stuff. So I'm not trying to be YouTube rich, as they say, but kind of like the whole philosophy that Gary Vaynerchuk has. If you ever listen to him, like, if you can do something that you love to do and you're making just a decent wage, then that's good. And that's where I am. So appreciate all the well wishes. I definitely will update you guys too and let you know what happens with everything. So all right. All right, guys. So I am going to, I wanted to share that with you. I'm actually going to hop off so I can get ready for tomorrow's interview, which I have early. What does it say, Law? I wish I could do that with college. Yeah, I hear you, Javon. Man, my college days are over. College and graduate school, I'm done. So, guys, I wanted to say in passing, I wanted to do this with you as well. It's always awkward to do it, but I feel like I just want to keep putting it in front of you in case you're able to help. So I just shared the Patreon link. If you guys go there and you're able to contribute, there's a few folks who are contributing that are not on Patreon that are contributing directly through PayPal. What I hope to do is to be able to hire an editor. So it takes me less time to produce some of the videos or the editing part of the videos, and I can work on just producing more content. So that's the whole idea behind Patreon. So guys, if you're able to go over there and check it out, what I've said before is $2 a month is the lowest tier. And I mean that. If you can give $2 a month, that is helpful on Patreon. Some folks have given more, but $2 a month. If you're able to do that on Patreon and you guys can go over there and check it out, I would definitely appreciate the support. And I just put the link in the description. Also, don't forget, you guys, to go to the community tab. Make sure your notification bells are on so that we can actually have topics to talk about for next week when we go live again. I will be checking out Godzilla on Thursday, and I will have that review up sometime on Thursday or Friday. Actually, maybe I'll do that review live. That should be fun. Even if nobody's able to watch, maybe I'll just do that review live. And that way I can get it out a lot faster. And I also definitely will be getting out the next episode of Warrior as well. So I hope we didn't, Negan. I hope we didn't lose Sonny forever. I hope not. I think they're all busy now, though. I think they're all working on different things now, too, though. All right, thanks, everybody. You guys are awesome, as always. You guys don't know, I'm so serious, man, how much you mean to me as a community. Even just to look on and to see the folks that we have now. And we didn't give a whole bunch of promotion for this video. But as I said, man, I remember the days, man. I'll leave you guys with this. And this is not an exaggeration of spending 5 hours on a video and the video getting maybe 60 views and 0 comments. So to come to where we have come right now is tremendous. I just want to say I appreciate you guys more than you know, because you have made this such an awesome experience, man. And I look forward to more to come, myself getting better as a YouTuber and really just kind of growing the community and moving forward from there. So guys, thank you so much as always. Definitely. And again, notification bells, because YouTube will not show you everything if you do not have that bell on that comes out from the channel. And I definitely will see you guys either on Thursday night or Friday for the review of Godzilla, and probably on Sunday for Warrior, and then back here again on Tuesday where we go live. All right, everybody. Good night. I'm about to go prep for this interview tomorrow. Hopefully knock it out the park and share some good news with you. All right, guys. Thanks again. Peace. Signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.